This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras' theorem works, understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.
Upgrade to Lime!
Welcome to the Barbados Today Morning News Update. It's Thursday, February the 5th, 2015. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. We begin with news that building contractor Barrack is now expected to be paid the millions owed him by government no later than June. Minister of Housing and Lands Dennis Kelman tells Barbados Today's Carol Williams that while he anticipates debt would be paid by June, he did not expect it would take that long. In 2006, the High Court had ordered government to pay Barrack $34 million after he sued the state over the completion of the Warren's office complex.
That is one I would like to believe. It was said June, but I don't think it will last that long, but I would like to believe that come June, I can arrange a wedding up there or something.
So you're looking forward to this issue with Barrack being resolved completely?
Look, people do not understand the passion I have on this particular issue. When I was in opposition, I thought that he was unfair. My comrades thought he was unfair, and now we are in government, we have to live up to what we spoke about in opposition. And we have all intentions of him being a happy man, but as you know, matters like these are not issues that you can just come and, like if you're buying a car or selling a car. It was a very complex issue, and I am proud to say that I am happy with the position of my comrades in the cabinet and the support they have given me and trying to get this particular issue settled.
Executive Vice President of the Barbados Hotel and Tourism Association, Sue Springer, is adopting a wait-and-see position following an announcement by the National Petroleum Corporation that progress has been made in resolving the natural gas outages and lower pressure along the west and south coast tourist belt. The NPC, in collaboration with the Barbados National Oil Company, have come up with a 5-pronged solution to the supply problems which have been adversely affecting the operations of hotels and restaurants, causing thousands of dollars in losses during the winter season. The solutions include load shedding, the resumption of the drilling of wells by the BNOC, and negotiations for supplies from Trinidad and Tobago. However, the BHTA Executive Vice President is not jumping for joy just yet.
If you've got 200 people, like for example, I had a very distressed call from Tides on Christmas Eve. They had 200 people to feed and they had no gas, and then when the gas came on it was very low pressure, so of course it was taking a long time to cook anything. So now what do? You either don't feed the people because so you lose the money, or you feed them but then they're dissatisfied with the service because it's taking a long time. So whichever way you go, you're losing.
Right. You said you're happy that progress is being made, but
well, I'm happy that they are telling us that progress is being made, that they are finding a resolution. And I hope that that resolution will come to fruition very quickly and that it will be sustained.
The start of construction of the highly anticipated Beaches Resort in Barbados has experienced a setback. Speaking on the developments following a tour of the Sandals Resort Barbados property yesterday, Gordon Butch-Stewart, chairman of the Sandals Resorts International, the operator of the beaches and Sandals brands, said work on the property in Hayworth, St. Peter had been pushed back due to the complexity of the venture.
That's a complex project. and Bernie Weatherhead is doing a really good job there of keeping the rooms open, keeping the airlift working, which will probably give us a chance to do more work next door. Again, everything is focused on airlift, and everything is also focused on the design. That's a complex project. So the way it's working right now, we will probably start next door quite soon. middle of this year with a bit of luck. So if we can get a bigger facility here, get a convention center out of it, and be able to provide a strong anchor for Barbados.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Welcome back with news from the regional scene. Trinidad's opposition leader Dr. Keith Rowley says Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Besesar's removal of Anand Ramlogan as Attorney General was an act to formalize his public rejection. Rowley told the news conference that the Prime Minister, in her address to the country, went out of her way to distract the population from the issue at hand, adding that if she had the power, she would have attempted to remove Police Complaints Authority Director David West from office. He also challenged the PM to call the general election now.
He's calling it a distraction from the real issue. When the Prime Minister addressed the nation in response to calls for the AG to be dismissed, Dr. Rowley maintains she focused little on what the AG was accused of and mostly on everything else.
She raised all kinds of red herrings so as to distract from this stark development of the Attorney General that she has been protecting to the point where the opposition has said before, on many occasions, that it appears as though this Attorney General is keeping secrets for the Prime Minister, and she is incapable of dealing with him.
Gary Griffith's dismissal, he says, appears to have come only because he was a witness against the AG.
Ramlogan was among 4 ministers who were removed from the cabinet, and Senate President Timothy Hamel-Smith was also sacked without explanation. On the global front, a plane carrying mostly Chinese tourists has crashed into a river in Taiwan, killing at least 31 people. Dramatic video footage emerged showing the Trans-Asia Airways plane clipping a bridge as it came down shortly after takeoff from a Taipei airport. The plane carrying 58 people broke up as it plunged into Taipei's Keelung River.
The video is astonishing, recorded by dashboard cameras in 2 different cars on a freeway in Taiwan. The Trans-Asia Airways ATR-72 propeller plane, less than a year old, with 58 people on board. At least 31 people on board died, but amazingly there were survivors. The dramatic rescue effort found a toddler, still alive, taken to the shore in a boat. Responders and rescue boats pulled more survivors from the mangled plane and the water, carrying them up the embankment onto dry land. The passenger and driver of the taxi were injured but survived. The plane had just taken off from Taipei Airport in Taiwan en route to Kunming. Shortly after the flight took off, at about 1,500 feet, the cockpit radioed for help.
It looks like the left propeller, which would be the left engine, was the source of the problem and that it wasn't turning. So I do think it looks like they were having some sort of a left engine problem.
The investigation is still in the early stages, but it is just the latest problem for Trans-Asia. Records show it is the 5th crash for the airline since 1995, the latest coming in July, where 44 of the 54 passengers on board were killed.
And with that, we come to the end of our Barbados Today morning news update. However, you can join us again this afternoon. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune in to Channel 101 on Lime TV, as well as Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.
This news update is brought to you by...
Everyone's looking for more space.
How many pairs of shoes do you need?
Closet space.
Circle again, I think I see one.
Parking space.
And that is how Pythagoras theorem works. Understand?
Even headspace. But when it comes to data storage, MyCloud from Lime has plenty of room for you. Upgrade to a Lime data plan of 500 megs or more and get 3 gigs of MyCloud data storage free. It's great for storing photos, music, and much more. So don't delete it. Store it on MyCloud from Lime. It's the only space to be.